Well, I have the great blessing of being able to say that I've known Darl Anderson since I was a young man. I've been friends with his family and with himself, and I would say the thing about Darl that has been the most influential to me is that I can never remember a time when I was ever around him that I didn't feel better because I saw him. Wherever he would be, whatever the circumstances, I would always look forward to seeing him and talking with him, and just to be in his presence gave me a good feeling. So he truly has been a peacemaker. He's been like a beacon on a hill. He's been a light that you could follow, and it's been constant and been steady. When you realize that it's with Darl that we're here tonight, you can see that one man, from the goodness of his heart, how he can influence so many people. We're all here either directly or indirectly because of the work that he did, beginning with Dr. Eppinger and trying to continue this feeling of expressing the Golden Rule and living the Golden Rule and how we should treat each other. I think one of the great qualities of the Arizona Interfaith Movement is the opportunity that we would have to come together to talk about each other's faith, to try to understand each other's faith, and to serve together. We had service projects that we would do together. We had opportunities to serve together, and you very quickly learn that you learn to love the people that you work with, the people that you serve. And in the Arizona Interfaith Movement, every time we would get together, we would open with a word of prayer from a different faith. And we would ask the Lord to bless us, to be understanding of one another and to learn from one another. And I can truly say that in my experience with the Arizona Interfaith, I never remember one time that we ever had a disagreement where we became impatient with each other. We definitely had differences of opinion and differences of doctrine, but we were always respectful of each other. And I can truly say that I always felt loved and accepted. And I consider the people there at the Arizona Interfaith Board and those that I serve with to be lifetime friends. I'll always cherish the experiences that I have there, and I really do appreciate the love and the consideration that I felt on behalf of myself and our faith. One of my favorite service projects with the Arizona Interfaith Movement is where we would gather all of the youth down to the Bishop's Storehouse at the LDS Cannery. And we'd be given an opportunity to take these huge, big bins of food and then repackage them together. We'd put menus inside of how to prepare them. We'd put them together in meals for the Arizona food banks, and then we would send these meals out that they would distribute to the needy. The thing that I enjoyed so much about this is that this would go on through the day on a Saturday from 8 in the morning till 4 in the afternoon, and we'd have different shifts. And then we'd line them up against the tables, and then we would have them begin to package the food. And in the beginning of each shift, they were very quiet and very reserved because these were new people. They hadn't been around before. They were other faiths, other religions. But I can tell you for true, when all these youth were lined up and they had these bonnets on, you couldn't really tell who was a Mormon or a Methodist or a Muslim. I've been involved with many service projects with the scouting program of our faith. We've had an opportunity of going to Mexico and cleaning up and rebuilding widows' yards in Mexico. We've been able to help widows here in the valley that have needed their yards cleaned up and redone. We've been on fishing trips. We've been on bike trips. We've been on trips to different naval bases. We've had opportunities to go on horseback rides with our neighbors. We've had a lot of opportunities to get together and have good experiences. Almost every scouting activity that we have is coupled up with a lot of fun, and then also one of the activities during that activity is to find a service project and to be able to accomplish something. I would like to thank the Arizona Interfaith Movement for giving me this Darl Anderson Golden Rule Award. I can tell you for sure that this award is not about me, it's about all of us here in the Interfaith. recommitting ourselves to try harder, to do better, to live the golden rule, to work together. And this is an opportunity that we have to reevaluate how we do in our own faith, how we do in our own personal life. And I am grateful that I've been able to play a small part in helping us to refocus back to each one of us individually, how we can actually make the golden rule part of everything that we do. And I very much appreciate this honor.